Now, viral disease. We studied one common disease, viral disease, that is of common cold. Common cold, it is a type of viral disease and it is caused by positive agent rhinovirus. It is the particular type of group of virus that cause common cold in human beings. That affected organ, which is the affected organ? Affected organ is of nose, respiratory passage, but not lungs. Nose and respiratory passage, but not lungs. Lungs is not affected from this virus. Only that nose and respiratory passage is affected from the common cold virus, that is of rhinovirus. What is the symptoms? Symptoms of the common cold, that is of nasal congestion, and discharge. Sore throat, tiredness, fever, cough, headache for 3 to 4 days or up to 7 days. Nasal congestion and discharge, nasal discharge, sore throat, tiredness, fever, cough and headache is of the common symptoms of the common cold. These are the common symptoms. How it is of transmission? How it is transferred from one person to another person? That rhinovirus is transferred from the infected person. Whenever infected person sneezes, the droplets present in the air, and whenever the normal or healthy person contact the droplets or inhale the droplets, that will be affected from the common colds. Or sometimes by utilization of pen, pencil, utensil or any other things utilized by any infected person, if we utilize these such things, we also affected from that common cold. It is curable disease, but normally that common cold persists in the particular person 3 to 7 days. After 7 days, automatically this disease remove from the particular person. If we see the another type of viral disease, that is of chikungunya. It is caused by chikungunya virus. In this chikungunya, normally fever is there, persistent fever is there, and joint pain is also occur. Then another type of dengue. That is caused by flavivirus. Both virus, that is chikungunya virus and flavivirus, transmitted by the vector, that is Aedes aegypti. Aedes aegypti is the type of mosquito. Aedes aegypti, that is the type of mosquito that transfer both the viruses from infected person to healthy person. Dengue virus, that is flavivirus, which is also transferred by the Aedes aegypti, and chikungunya virus of that is of chikungunya disease, that is also transferred by the Aedes aegypti. So these are the some common viral disease, that is common cold, chikungunya and dengue fever. Next type of disease of protozoan disease, the different disease which is caused by the protozoans. First one is of malaria. Malaria is caused by the plasmodium. Plasmodium species. Different species of plasmodium caused malaria. That is Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malariae, these are the different species of Plasmodium that cause malaria. But the Plasmodium falciparum is the fatal disease. Fatal disease means it is of malignant malaria. Whenever the falciparum affected or present in any human beings, that may be lethal, उसकी डेथ तक हो सकती है. But Plasmodium is require two alternative hosts. One is of human, another is of female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles, it require complete their life cycle. It require two hosts. Plasmodium require two hosts. One is of human being and another one is of female Anopheles mosquito. Different type, initially I told you that different types of species of Plasmodium cause the malaria, vivax, falciparum and malaria, but the falciparum is of malignant. Plasmodium falciparum is of malignant. And what is the symptoms of malaria? Symptoms. The symptoms of malaria, that is chills, fever, headache, tiredness, nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea may be occur. But the main symptoms of chills and high fever, that is of main symptoms of malaria. And the fever comes alternate days, not daily fever will comes, that comes alternate days after 36 hours or sometimes 72 hours is of there. Incubation period of that malaria is normally 7 days, 15 days. Plasmodium vivax incubation period is of 14 days. After the entering of Plasmodium vivax in our body, the symptoms will be appear after 14 days. Initially till that it multiply in our body. First of all, what is the life cycle of the malaria? What is the life cycle? Sporozoites, that is of asexual spore, sporozoites of Plasmodium, that is the type of asexual spore, that is sporozoites, enter in human being by the biting of female Anopheles. Whenever the female Anopheles mosquito bite the human being, that sporozoite enter in human body, that to transfer the liver cells. जैसे ये स्पोरोजोइट ह्यूमन बीइंग में आते हैं, these sporozoites transfer to means that will be move towards the liver cells. liver cells के अंदर ये asexually reproduce करते हैं, asexual रिप्रोडक्शन करते हैं, वापिस स्पोरोजोइट्स बनाते हैं और फिर may cause another liver cells. वहां से बाहर निकलेंगे स्पोरोजोइड्स फिर दूसरी लिवर सेल्स को जाके अफेक्ट करते हैं. Then too they move into RBC. Then these sporozoids enter into the human RBC. RBC के अंदर एंटर करेंगे, then RBC को ब्रस्ट करेंगे और then move to another RBC again. That in this way they multiply in the human beings. RBC से RBC में जब RBC जब then whenever they enter inside the RBC they multiply itself, formed many sporozoids. It is spindle shaped many sporozoids, and these sporozoids release the pigments, that is hemozoins. Whenever the RBC will burst out, RBC burst होती है तो hemozoin pigment release होता है. That is the main cause of chill and high fever. इसी hemozoin जो that is a type of toxin which is formed from the hemoglobin, जो कि RBC burst होती है तब उससे निकलता है. That hemozoin is the main reason of high fever and chills, जिसकी की वजह से what shivering होती है और fever, high fever होता है. Whenever the RBC burst out, it releases the sporozoids, and that is the reason of high fever and chills. At some stage, from RBC form gametocytes. Gametocytes. Gametocytes of sexual stage. Here, that female anopheles bites the human hands, and parasite reaches in the liver cells. Sporozoid reaches in the liver cells, produce asexually, then to enter into RBC. RBC में भी ये वापस अपने आप को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं दूसरी RBC में, फिर मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं दूसरी. At some stage it enter in the RBC. RBC में enter करता है, and it produce gametocytes. One is of female gametes, another is of male gametes. Female gametes is slightly enlarged, and the nucleus is big, but this is of female gamete, and this one is of male gamete. Female gamete और male gamete. Female gamete बड़ा होता है, male gamete छोटा होता है. और if in this condition, if the affected human being bite by the any female anopheles mosquito, that these gametocytes or sexual stage, that is the gametes of the plasmodium, transfer into the female anopheles mosquito. तो ये gametocytes कहाँ एंटर हो जाती है? फीमेल anopheles mosquito के अंदर एंटर हो जाती है. Then these these gametocytes inside the female anopheles mosquito move towards the intestine. Intestine में move करते हैं, and inside the intestine fertilization is there. Fertilization occur in intestine. Fertilization of the male and female gametes of plasmodium, which is occur in the intestine of female anopheles mosquito, and from where it again reproduce with the help of asexual reproduction to form sporozoids, and that sporozoid transfer to the different organs. That is also transferred to the salivary glands of female mosquito, and whenever these female anopheles mosquito bite any normal human beings, that is the transfer these sporozoids to the again human being. So this malarial parasite, that is of plasmodium, require two alternative hosts. One is of human being, another is of female anopheles mosquito. In human being, it is multiplied with the help of asexual reproduction, sporozoids to sporozoids, and affect liver cells and RBC. But the gametocytes or sexual stages or gametes formed inside the RBC of human being, they enter into the female anopheles mosquito, but their fertilization occur in the intestine of female anopheles mosquito, and where to again transfer to liver cells and liver cell to human being. So this is the cycle of life cycle of the plasmodium or malarial parasite, and in this way it is transferred from human being to female anopheles or female anopheles to human being. Normally that these vectors grow in the water, and whenever we nearby stay in the nearby stagnant water, this disease comes in human beings. If there's anywhere stagnant water is there, we have to remove that stagnant water, through which we can stopping the development of such vectors which transfer the different types of disease. If we see that chikungunya, plague is also transferred the dengue and chikungunya, that is also transferred with the help of Aedes aegypti mosquito, and malaria is transferred with the help of female Anopheles mosquito. Normally all these mosquitoes grow inside the water, so we have to not we have to remove such type of water from the our surroundings. So in this way that these vectors cannot require the particular proper favorable condition. Proper favorable condition is not there for these vectors, and we protect us from the such type of diseases.